Hello, stamping friends. I've got a lot to show you today, so I'm going to get going. This is just a cute little pull-out card that we're going to do, and I'll show you just how that works. First off, I die cut using this wonderful Everyday Artist dies. You can see there's a lot to choose from, and this one seemed to fit to the size that I wanted. So I went ahead and did that with my die cut machine, and then I'm going to use this to score, and I want to just bring this over one half inch, and you can use your cutter to score as well, but it's a little easier for you to see the lines. Whoops, I just want to go over 1/16, so it's just barely. I'm going to turn it around, do the same thing on the other side. So here we go, 1/2 and then 1/16. I'm going to see how that works in just a bit. Well, actually, I'll show it to you now. You can see that I have, it just gives it a little bend, a little more bend on the side. So let's go ahead, and I have pre-stamped the two pieces that are going to go on the inside. I'm going to show you two different ways to do background color, which I like. Get rid of this. This is the Smoky Slate, and this is just a sponge dauber. Sponge daubers are wonderful. They're cheap. Buy a couple packs, have them ready. Can be used over and over. So merely daub in here, and then I say test it out a little bit on your scratch paper, and then watch how this gives us a cloudy, nice cloudy look here for our rainy day card. Kind of looks like fog and clouds. Put a little down here for shadow. Just a quick way to do a background. See how that's added with hardly any effort at all. So done with this one, put that back. And then I'm just going to color a little bit. Keep going with our, our gray theme. And I'll try and do this quickly. You've seen me color before. I like to always put in the darker areas first, and then come back with a lighter color. And I'm not going to even switch, because I'm just going to go over it to get a little dark going on here. And use the other end for this. I'm big on doing circles. Gets it done fast. Okay. It's hard to quit, isn't it, when you're coloring? Yeah. I think that'll work fine. Now let's do her coat, and oh, maybe we'll give her a gray pocket to match her umbrella, and gray boots. How about that? You could color her as you wish. And give her a little yellow slicker. And maybe use some of the same colors on the dog. He's so cute, isn't he? Can't be all yellow. How about a crumb cake? Okay. And I always like to do shadow, so I'm going to do a little more shadow down here. Make it look like The rain is making some puddles. Okay, so that's done. And then our other piece, that's going to be the inside, is we're going to use a different way to do the background. And that is with chalks or pastels, which are still in the catalog. They're cheap, 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 and they'll last you forever. I highly recommend that you get them. A lot of people get them and don't know what to do with them. You can use them as paints, or you can use them as I'm doing here. They make the best backgrounds. Get the wrong end here. This is your take your pick, which has lots of different tools that go with it. Okay, so you just get a little bit of color down there and a cotton ball. Everybody has cotton balls. And see, it's going to give me a real soft, sunny background. Okay. I could do as much as I want here, but I think this is pretty good. And then let's do a little yellow. Same thing. To really show that the sun has come out, right? And I could do a little green too. It's hard to stop. But isn't this a great way to do backgrounds? How quick is that? Isn't that nice? Okay, so now let's do a little stamping. And I'm going to do a lot of stamping off on this one because I don't want it to be this color that I've got here. Petunia Pop is pretty bright. And remember, this bottom half isn't going to show. So let's try this one down. And then let's do a little stamp off on the side. How's that? And then our green. Granny Apple Green is a good summer color, right? And again, remember, it's not going to matter too much because the very bottom is going to be covered. Oh, that's not good. No, we can fix that. Actually, that's just fine. Maybe add just a little more. Let's do that second time to get a lighter color going. Maybe some color there too. Okay, I think that's enough for that. And then how about some more blue flowers? Be careful with this. Again, some of these colors, if your pad is juicy, are going to really show up. There you go. Let's do a little stamp off there too. And that should do it. I have these that would look nice there. I also got some of those little butterflies that would be cute on there up here. I don't know where they disappear to. Something always disappears when I'm doing these videos. Sorry about that. Well, it's okay. We won't do them. We'll do this instead. Put a little sunny sun up there. How's that? Okay, you get the idea. All right, so now let's put our pieces together. And I went ahead and did some of the work ahead of time. Because what we're going to do to make this work is Remember, I did the 2 scoring lines, and that was just to give a bit of an edge. See how there's a little lift there? And then I use these foam adhesive sheets. They come like this, just a little narrow pop-up, and put them along here because my image is going to go right there. It's going to stick down, okay? So that's the first thing to do here. And then you want to lay it down just nice. Let's see if it worked. There you go. And there's going to be enough room in here for my little girl to fit. Okay. So now we got to do the back. But this is, you want to use tear tape here because you want it to be nice and strong. And it should just pick off pretty easily. Really works well for this because you can get a nice straight edge. And see, I put that as far over to the edge as I needed to because it's going to connect here nice and firm. Now we got our back piece. This piece is going to just go here to cover up our seams. I know I talk softly. I'm trying to speak a little louder. I hope you can all hear me. It's just a bad habit. Or maybe it's just the way God made my voice. I don't know. I get a little stuff to trim up here. Okay, let's see how this goes together. I'll put a little ribbon in the top. I won't bother to do that just now. But you can see here's our card. And it just pulls up. And that's it. You could do this with a lot of different stamp sets. The one I used is Painted Lavender. That's still, it's coming out in the new catalog as well. The other one is Umbrella Days. She's really, really cute. And there's die cuts to go with it as well. So thanks for coming. Bye.